always look on the bright side of that. Oh, you're here. Welcome back to the Giggly Potions Academy, everyone. It's me, Mycelia Quickwitson, your favorite sorceress. No, I'm not dying. I'm a sorceress. I'll live 1,000 years, sometimes even more if I watch my diet. No, I'm lying here in this coffin at this creepy cemetery because I know that you've been dealing with something very profound that's been preventing you from living life to the fullest. You've been dealing with fear of dying. Because let me guess, you might be nearing the end of your 20s or just entered your 30s, and one day you walked into the bathroom, looked at yourself in the mirror, and there it was, a gray hair. And then you found another one, and another one, and another one, and the gray hairs just kept on appearing. And all of a sudden, your back began to hurt. Now the doctors are telling you to do physical therapy, and all of your friends are hiking, and your parents are telling you, and your friends are telling you, you better watch your diet. And now you're overwhelmed with these negative thoughts, thinking, am I dying? Well, yes. Yes, you are, dear human. You're slowly decaying. But don't worry, I'm here to help you. I'm here to tell you that there's nothing to be worried about because I'll teach you how to brew a potion to overcome your fear of dying. One sip from this potion, you won't care if you die today, tomorrow, or in 100 years. And all you're going to need is a few simple ingredients. They are very abundant in nature. What do you say? Should we get started? Let's go back to my potion shop. The first ingredient we're going to add today to our potion is a cup of So What If You Die? Let's sit it in. I'll do with this. Good riddance. So what this ingredient does, it helps you understand that in the grand scale of things, you don't matter. None of us matter. Billions of people were born before you. Billions of people are going to be born after you die. And the world is going to keep on spinning and nothing's going to change. What do you think is going to happen? Is it going to be constant rain pour when you die, or mountains are going to erupt and earthquakes are going to hit the earth? No, nothing is going to happen. That's the thing. The earth is going to keep on existing. But don't let this fact make you feel small. No, in fact, it liberates you from the fact that you have to do something grand or important. No, just do whatever you want. Go sit in a meadow. I don't know, read The Hobbit 100 times, or hang out with your friends, brew potions, None of us matter in the grand scale of things, and that liberates us to live life in any way we want to, But me, my personality, I'm very unique. None of us are very unique because there are, let's say, a few hundred different types of personalities, and there are 8 billion people on this planet, so that means there are 26 million people just like you. So even if you go, there are going to be the exact people like you left on this earth. Nothing's going to change, don't worry. And, we're not really so different from one another. We're all made from the same things: oxygen, hydrogen, iron, whatever. So your parents, they gave you childhood trauma, they're made from the same ingredients. That neighbor that pisses you off, he's made from the same ingredients as well. The boss that's been micromanaging you, same ingredients. So it doesn't matter. The reason why you feel this fear of dying is because you have super inflated ego and you think very highly of yourself. Just don't think so highly of yourself. Just tell yourself you don't matter, that the world is going to keep on existing without you in it. Nothing is going to change, and let it liberate you, Once you get rid of your huge ego, you're going to, feel this peace of mind and you don't have to do anything grand, just do whatever you want with your life. Nobody cares. Okay, let's stir. And the next ingredient we're going to add is a seasoning of Go Visit Your Family. No, really, go visit your family. And I don't mean visit your family for a few hours. No. Stay there for a few days. Sit on the table. Let them ask you questions about what you're doing in life. How's your work? When are you getting married? When you're giving them grandchildren, let them ask you questions about your life, you know, and let them tell you how they did everything for you. They sacrificed everything for your own happiness, but you're very lost and ungrateful and just not doing anything with your life. And you're very emotional and selfish for not giving grandchildren and for not visiting very often. Just listen to the words. Don't leave the table. No, no, no. Stay there. Stay there and observe them and listen to what they have to say. I assure you, at that moment, you wish you'll die sooner. At least I did when I went back to visit my family. All that, let that childhood trauma resurface, and you'll realize how fucked up you are, how everything is so fucked up, how your parents are fucked up by their parents, how you're fucked up by them, how everything is like a generational trauma that's been, transferred from one generation to the other. Let it sink in, let it sink in. Realize that everything you do in your life, every behavior, every decision is influenced by those people who raised you. And childhood trauma is going to, linger for the rest of your life. You can go to a psychologist, you can do some work, but it's not going to go away. It's going to be a very, very difficult road. So go spend some time, a few days with your family, and you'll see your fear of dying is going to be reduced to nothing. It's going to evaporate in the air. Okay, let's stir. And the next ingredient we're going to add is a sprinkle of spend some time with a nihilist. Sit down with a nihilist. I'm sure you all have a nihilist in your life. If you don't, join a group, read Nietzsche, and these nihilists are going to tell you that nothing has a point. Life doesn't have a point. The universe doesn't care about anything. The universe is indifferent. It put us here on this earth without any grand purpose, trying to figure out things for ourselves. On top of that, we have childhood trauma, we lose our loved ones, there's grief, there's heartbreak, and then we have to learn and adapt, survive in this environment. And now in this modern society, go to school, get educated, go to work, create a family. It's just, what's the point of anything, when we're all slowly decaying into death? So spend some time with a nihilist. They'll tell you there's no grand purpose to anything, everything is suffering, there's no purpose, the universe is indifferent, and I'll believe you, your fear of dying is going to be greatly reduced. Let's stir. The next ingredient we're going to add is a leaf of death is not so bad. Just think about it. When you're dead, there's no more stomach virus. No more shitting for days, throwing up, it's terrible. There's no stomach virus where you're going. Now I'm even looking forward to dying because there'll be no stomach virus there. Here's to hoping. And there's no more going on weddings, pretending you're happy for the people who are getting married. Happily ever after. Happily ever after my ass. No more pretending that you like your friends' children, singing, oh, they're very cute. Oh yeah, they've grown up so fast. None of that when you're dead. None of that when you're dead. I just thought of that right now. Oh, no more paying that expensive psychologist trying to work out your childhood trauma. There's no childhood trauma when you're dead. Oh, no more family holidays. Everyone sitting on the table pretending they're happy, drinking the wine and smiling where you're all fucked up in the head from your own traumas. None of that. No more cardio workouts, no more hiking, no more healthy eating, no more watching your figure, no more work. Amazing. Now I'm looking forward to dying, Death is not so bad. Let's stir. And the last ingredient we're going to add to our potion is a cloth of find a job that you hate. Just do it. Go now, go to some, job portal and find the most boring job you can find. Maybe you already have a job like that. You work from 9 to 5 in an office, doing some data entry, something administrative, working with boring people, just when you do it, death is not going to be so terrible anymore. If you're lucky, you're going to have very terrible coworkers who bother you with some worrying things like gossip and their personal lives, unimportant things. If you're very, very lucky, you'll travel 2 hours to get to work and back. And if you're incredibly lucky, you'll be paid shit for the work you're doing. Every day you'll come back home feeling very miserable, and unfulfilled. When you have a very unfulfilling job, believe me, death is not going to be so terrible. So just if you don't have a job like that, find one. And believe me, this fear of dying is going to be, reduced to nothing. Let's start. Our potion is really coming together so well. And that's it for today's lesson. I hope you learned a thing or two, or at least I made you giggle. Or maybe I helped you realize that any fool can open up a YouTube channel and pretend they know what they're talking about. Don't listen to me, I'm talking nonsense here. But something is bugging me. And you know what? It took me around 4 hours to create this lesson for you. And it took you, what, 10 minutes to watch it? Do you think that's fair? No, really, do you think that's fair? I don't think it is. So, if you want to make it up to me, just a suggestion, if you want to make it up to me, why don't you subscribe to my channel? And also, while you're at it, why don't you also subscribe to the Giggly Potions Academy newsletter? I'll leave the link in the description box below for you. And before we go, don't forget this. It's very important. Potion brewing is cheaper than therapy. Okay, cheers. Toodaloo.